my feet in the stirrups, I'm so happy. There's nothing like the sound of Carolina hoopy.
Hi, we're here at Stars Peak Valley Ranch in Jonesville, North Carolina, and with us is Elizabeth Lentz, and Elizabeth's from Louisville.
Yes.
Elizabeth has an amazing story to share with us. So, Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about your life before your accident.
Okay, sounds great. Well, before my accident in June 2008, I was an avid horseman. I grew up riding hunter jumpers and rode Tennessee walking horses for a brief couple of years. I have always been a huge animal person. Before my accident, I worked in a veterinary clinic as a veterinary assistant. And I have just always been involved with animals and horses. It was really important for me to have my daughter exposed to the same thing. So she's a huge animal lover herself. But yeah, horses have always been such an important part of my life. And so I grew up on a horse.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you had an accident, had a dramatic change in your life. So
yes.
Tell us about your accident. What happened?
In June 2008, I had a very traumatic motorcycle accident near my home. And unfortunately, it ruptured my T12 vertebrae, which is about waist high. My T12 vertebrae blew into my spinal cord, causing paralysis. I had a whole list of other issues. I had broken ribs, an eye injury, collapsed lungs. I came really close to death.
I'm sure.
It was touch and go for quite a while. I spent 3 weeks on the trauma unit at Baptist Hospital. And from there, once I was stabilized and my lungs repaired, I was sent over to the Stick Center for a month of rehabilitation, which was grueling, painful, but we made it through. The doctors told me I would never walk again. They told me I would not move my legs and that I would be confined to a wheelchair for the rest of my life. And I believed them, but I also had God on my side. And I had a strong belief and a great family support. And I just believed that one day I would move my legs again and walk. And now I can move my legs, I can walk with assistance, and I can drive a car.
Wow.
And yeah, and the most important thing is I'm riding horses now.
People from around the Triangle come to Carolina Barbecue of Garner off Highway 70 because they know what they'll get. Authentic Eastern North Carolina chopped barbecue, Southern fried chicken, hush puppies, Brunswick stew, and more. But did you know that they'll come to you? For your next backyard party, company event, graduation party, weddings, rehearsals, or any other occasion, you bring the people, and Carolina Barbecue of Garner will bring the pig. Call 773-0222.
Follow me to Carolina Barbecue.
My name is Scott Brookins, and I am the owner of Brookins Construction and MD Barn Master of the Carolinas. At MD Barn Master, we have the best warranty in the business. We have a variety of designs to choose from. Our barns are easily customizable to meet your needs. We have financing available to those who qualify. Our barns are fire resistant and they hold their value with little maintenance. Let us build your dream barn for you today.
To be perfectly honest, I was a little bit skeptical and more than a little bit reluctant to try this, but the way Elizabeth's passion came across, I thought if she was willing to give it a try, I would see what we could do. And the first thing when I met Snick, he hadn't had any work done in a long time, so he was a little bit full of himself. And he showed a lot of white in his eye, and you're always, I just don't know about this horse. Plus I got the feeling from her that other people had said, maybe you need to get rid of that horse, get something else. And He is kind of tall for especially somebody in a wheelchair, but like I said, I thought we'd give it a shot and started working with him. We probably did 60 days and he never did anything wrong. He may have a look in his eye, and he is just a horse, so he has on days, off days, and but he never did anything dangerous. So I did work with him, laying him down. I'd put him on the ground and I'd ride him back up till finally one day we decided to give it a try, and Elizabeth came in and laid him down. She rolled over in her wheelchair and slid off on him, and I don't think there was a dry eye in the house when she got up, and I just kind of led her around. But since that time, she's gotten better. She's starting to get her balance back. Her core strength was weak, of course, so she's just now, rather than sitting back, she's learning to sit up and learning to use her seat more. I think it's great therapeutically for her because she's moving her hips, her legs. We're trying to get Snick to listen to her seat more as far as disengaging hindquarters and moving her forehand. So what you'll see out there in her wheelchair, she just really makes herself soft and small. And there's a lot of waiting for the horse to get it, but usually he'll come on in to her. So I do most of the tacking up, saddling. She has put the bridle on a few times. We try to get him to lower his head enough that eventually she'll be able to do it. It's been a challenge and a whole different thought process when you think about somebody in her place is, well, like maybe like a child too that's real small, and you got a big horse. And I guess everybody would think when this first came about, the first thing you think of is the horse whisperer and Robert Redford, you know. Okay, lay the horse down. It's and it really is, it's not all that big a deal. We lay a few down, not a lot, but if one's particularly bronchi, or you're trying to really get their trust, that's an ideal way of doing it. Just, you know, you don't throw them down, but you lay them down and be kind to them, rub them all over, and just let them know you're not here to hurt them, even though you are a predator. So, you know, I got to read the horse, help her read the horse, looking at his eye, his ear. There have been days that we went at it and she didn't ride. It's just one of those days. No, not today. We'll just do groundwork because he's just, I can't take that chance. And yes, I admit I'm nervous every time. But all we can do is start and see how it goes, and horse is a horse, and we'll see what kind of mood he's in today.
Looking for the perfect bed and bail? From the moment you drive through the gate, relax and enjoy all Hawks Crest Manor has to offer. Whether you're coming for a wedding, a family reunion, a trail ride, a weekend away with the girls, or from a busy, bustling meeting in the city, make our house your home. Located in Spring Hope, North Carolina, minutes from downtown Raleigh, Rocky Mount, or Wilson. Schedule your reservation today.
You know, you don't need a PhD in tractorology to understand that more power is a good thing. Mahindra tractors are engineered for maximum power and backed by a 5-year powertrain warranty. Yes, sir, Mahindra tractors even have enough power to give the competition a lift. Take a good look at the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra.
This is where Elizabeth works on her connection. This is their relationship, and she's working on her communication with her horse here. So I want to be out of the way, and I might suggest something, but this is what I'm looking for. I want him paying attention to her. You'll notice he's got one ear on her most of the time. That's what I like. This is the opportunity to read your horse, see what kind of mood they're in. Plus, it's better for the horse to move around a little bit before you just start riding. A lot of people, I'm not going to lunge my horse, but even old timers said always untrack them before you get on them. When he comes down to a walk, go ahead and ask him to come in, see what you get. What Elizabeth did was just made herself real small, and he was a little distracted by some other horses over here, and so she just put him back to work. Actually, this is a whole lot more of a connection and a partnership that they have than most people, because most people have the ability to step in front of the horse, change direction, really do a lot of direction changes and transitions, where when he does come in to Beth, he wants to come in and be with her. Now sometimes he has to work a little bit first, but when he does, it's real. There's absolutely no way she's making him do much. We've tried the usual methods of her reaching up and hooking an eye, pulling him, drawing him, looking at his hindquarters, and he just can't seem to get that with her in the chair, and he didn't me either. So what she figured out was sometimes he'll come in just getting small. That's the thing most people don't do. They don't wait on the horse.
You know, I tell people this is just as important to me and as fulfilling to me as getting in the saddle, because this 1,400-pound beast could kill me, but instead he chooses to accept me and respect me at this position, and it's nothing short of amazing.
What do you think? You ready to give it a try?
Do what?
You ready to give it a try?
Sure, why not?
You know, you don't need a PhD in tractorology to understand that more power is a good thing. Mahindra tractors are engineered for maximum power and backed by a 5-year powertrain warranty. Yes, sir, Mahindra tractors even have enough power to give the competition a lift. Take a good look at the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra.
Neighborhood source for everything you need from your farm to your home.
At Harper Sales and Service, a division of Harper Landscaping, we can cater to all your mowing needs. Whether you need to start out with a beginner series for those smaller lawns, you can work your way all the way up to a 0 turn and even get into those bigger areas where you might have an acre or 2 or more.
My animals depend on me, and I depend on Harper Equipment Sales and Services to keep me running. From my weed eater to my tractor, they can fix it all.
When you look for Harper Landscaping, it's no sweat.
Come on. Come on. Ooh, good boy. Also, sometimes he gets a little impatient, so we have to wait. Can you get around here, girl? Yeah. Breathe.
Good boy, Snick. Good boy. Good boy, Snick.
Woo. Woo. Wait just a minute. I'll go ahead. I believe you are.
Okay.
Just be ready.
Okay.
He decides he's in a hurry. There's your reins.
Got it.
Good. All right, do your flexion. Good. Just looking to keep him soft and flexible. Plus it becomes a routine and it's something he becomes familiar with, so if you do the same thing every time, it helps horses relax. Even if you take them to a show or a new place to ride, if you get on and you do the same routine you do at home, a little bit of flexion before you ride off, it helps them be more comfortable. All right, give me a U-turn. Inside rein, inside. There you go. Look at them hindquarters. Ask him a little harder. Good, good, good job. That's great. So you didn't forget to look over your shoulder. We'll do another U-turn on this side. Shorten that rein. There you go. Good, good.
He feels very supple today.
About ready to call it?
He feels really good today. Good boy.
See if you can position him up here. That's all right, that's close.
Good, good boy.
I think that's about right.
It looks about right.
Okay. Okay.
And down. And done. Good boy, Snick.
I'm excited to see you
Yeah,
ride. I mean,
yeah.
that's amazing because that gives you back all your mobility at one
It
whack.
does. It does. You know, I love my wheelchair. I love my mobility. But when I am on that horse, I have legs again. I can run. I can jump. I am so free. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened almost 6 years ago. I am on a horse and I'm free.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what other things do you do in your life?
Well, I love to write. So I tend to sit at the computer and type a lot. I love spending time with my daughter. She is almost 13, so she's at that age where she likes shopping, she likes music, you know, so it's really fun. I have a great family, and I love spending time with my family. We get together, we eat, you know, it's just a great time. I have beautiful nephews and a gorgeous niece, and I just love being with my family. And I have wonderful pets in my life in addition to my horses. I have 3 wonderful Chihuahuas that usually are perched on my lap and go everywhere with me. So it's just such a beautiful life. I have no complaints.
This is Paul Dunn from Mule City Feeds. We've been delivering horse feed to Eastern North Carolina since 1981. And not only have we been delivering it, we've been leading the industry so far as compliance with state North Carolina and giving the best quality product possible. We test everything that comes in from the local farmers. We do quality assurance and we deliver the product. Give us a chance. Your neighbor's giving us a chance. We'd like to have your business here at Mule City Feeds. Also, when you deal with the big feed companies, you might have to wait 4 or 5 days just to get the feed. Give us a call and you'll be shocked. We'll deliver in an hour.
People from around the Triangle come to Carolina Barbecue of Garner off Highway 70 because they know what they'll get. Authentic Eastern North Carolina chopped barbecue, Southern fried chicken, hush puppies, Brunswick stew, and more. But did you know that they'll come to you? For your next backyard party, company event, graduation party, weddings, rehearsals, or any other occasion, you bring the people, and Carolina Barbecue of Garner will bring the pig. Call 773-0222.
Follow me to Carolina Barbecue.
We welcome you to join us and be part of the largest and most active horse council in America.
So why don't you stand beside me, come and join the herd, and be a member of the North Carolina Horse Council and take advantage of the many benefits that it has to offer you and your horse. And let's ride the trail together.
Hi, I'm Sue Gray with the North Carolina Horse Council. I wanted to talk to you about one of our very special events, the Southern Horse Festival. The Southern Horse Festival is an annual event that the Horse Council does where we try to involve open shows and all people with all different breeds to come enjoy and have a place to showcase their animals. This year we do have something very new we've combined with the Carolina Summer Circuit. These are our saddlebred, and we're providing an academy show. Now let me tell you what an academy show is, because it's open to all breeds, not just saddlebred, but any lesson horse or any training program or student in a lesson program can come enjoy those classes and compete with people of the same skill level. So we think that will be a lot of fun. One of our prime sponsors for that is Equine Savings, and we have a lawnmower for the trainer who brings the most people to that event for their award, and we just have lots of great prizes, and we hope that you'll join us November 21st through the 23rd at the Hunt Horse Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina.
For local programming information and times that our show airs, please go to our website, CarolinaHoofBeatsTV.com.
Carolina Hoofbeats is brought to you in part by Newcomb Quarter Horses. Newcomb Quarter Horses with over 40 years experience. Find out how we can help you today. NewcombQuarterHorses.net. And also by Carolina Hoofbeats Magazine, a free publication about the horse industry in North Carolina. Catch up on the latest issue at CarolinaHoofbeats.com. And also by Southeast
Sitting high in the saddle, nothing else matters. My feet